Welcome back, guys. I'm Dr. Abhishek Papneja, and in this video I'm going to go over a technique which will help you improve both your immune system to fight off allergens and to fight off any infectious diseases that are roaming about. So what are we going to do today exactly? So it's going to be a 4-part exercise, okay? We're going to start off with the Jal Neti, which is the sinus rinse. Jal meaning water, Neti meaning cleanse. So the sinus cleanse with the water, right? We're going to follow that off with a sinus massage, okay? Then we're going to finish the first half of the exercise with, or first 3/4 of the exercise with Kapalbhati. Kapal meaning face, and Bhati is just an exercise, right? So we're going to do a breathing exercise with the Kapalbhati. That is why that's going to finish off the first phase. Okay, the first phase. The final phase, we're going to use some coconut oil or any oil that you like. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it suits your body and you like the smell of it and the taste of it or whatever, right? To go ahead and we're going to lubricate the mucous membrane. I'll show you how to do that as well. We're going to use salted water, which is going to be warmer than your body temperature. That's very important because if it's colder than your body, it's going to cause you to feel pain when the water goes through. If it's too hot water, it will also cause you to have pain. We're going to use salted water. You can take any kind of salt. It doesn't really matter. You want the water to be as salty as your tear. So who should not be doing this technique? Well, you should not be doing any sinus rinses or even pranayams if you are actively infected. If you've got a fever or if you feel like you're getting a fever, do not do this because we do not want to spread the infection. We're using the water as a preventative technique, not as a curative technique. So if you're infected, do not do the technique. So how often can we do this? You can actually do it as often as you want. If your allergy season is really severe, at least do it twice a day. And then once the allergy season comes down, go ahead and go back to once a day. And you know what, even if it's not allergy season, if you want the immunity boost, go ahead and do it on a daily basis. If you live in a very polluted area where your air quality is really bad, what you want to do is you would want to do this every time you come home from the outside world, right? Get rid of those pathogens, get rid of anything that's going to irritate the nasal cavity. So now, heat up the water. This has already been heated. And take a glass and pour some salt in it. As simple as that. You're doing this in your bathroom. I'm doing it with a bowl, so don't worry about this. Go ahead and do it over your sink and pour the water into the glass. If you are doubtful if you have enough salt or not, go ahead and taste it. It should taste like tears. Perfectly fine. Make sure your hands are clean because the last thing we want to do is send another infection into the system. So some people I have seen are what they're doing is that they would heat the water up, and if it's too hot, rather than waiting for it to cool down or putting it in an ice bath or running some cold tap water on the side, what they're doing is taking simple cold tap water and putting it in. So what kind of water should we use? Well, I got a kettle here. I would recommend for your morning session, fill it up all the way to the top, to the max line. Boil the water at 100 degrees. We want to kill anything that's in this water. So boil it at 100 degrees overnight. Go to sleep. Wake up in the morning. Heat it up just to the right temperature that you need. Keep checking it if you have to. If you got a temperature gauge, use your temperature gauge. Right? I like to heat it up to 32, 33 degrees Celsius. And then pour it in. Is you want to make a cup with your hand. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put water in the palm. We're going to close one nostril, right? So if it's my left hand, I'm using my left nostril, closing my right nostril with my right hand. And then I'm going to put my nostril into my hand and breathe in. Okay? When I'm breathing in, look at my back. I'm bent forward. As much as you can come to a 90-degree bend, the better. So what you want to do is bend over to the sink as much as possible to 90 degrees. Go ahead and then breathe in the water and then tilt yourself up a little bit. Why are we tilting ourselves up? Very good question. See, we don't care to send the water from one nostril to the other nostril. We're trying to clean the nose, right? If you just go from nose to nose, all you're cleaning is only your adenoids. We also want your tonsils to be cleaned. And remember, this entire tube from your nose all the way down to your gut is one tube. Whatever is happening here is happening everywhere else in the body. So, send it down. But are we going to swallow it? No, we're not going to swallow it. What we want is, we want to spit it out from our mouth. So how do we get the water to go down the throat? Well, we start at 90 degrees. We breathe it in, right? Keep the nostril closed and hold your breath. Tilt yourself up. You'll feel it go down. As soon as you start feeling it go down, and go like this. Go like that. Push it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to cup my left hand. I'm going to put some water on it. Okay, I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to close my right nostril. And then I'm going to blow my nose. If you have a tissue or anything, you can go ahead and blow your nose like this. Not an issue. How many times are you going to do this? We're going to do it 3 times per nostril. That's it. No overdoing it. Right? We did it once, now we're doing it twice. So what happens is that even though you're not trying to get it down to the other nostril, it will naturally find its way. That's why you want to go ahead and blow both sides of the nose. Like that. That's 2. 3. You see that? Beautiful. It went down my throat. How much did I come up? Not that much. All I did was tilt myself up like 5 degrees. 5 degrees of tilt is all you require to get the water to go down your throat. If you don't do the tilt, what would happen is just come down the other nostril. We don't want that. We don't want to expose what's in here to here. We don't want that. We don't want to not clean our tonsils either. We want the salt water to go down all the way from the backside. We want the entire system's swelling to go away because the salt water is going to decrease the swelling all the way back to your throat. So the entire system over here, which is inflamed due to your allergies or due to the exposure to any bacteria or viruses, is going to go away. Again, don't do it if you're infected. That's 3 times, one side. Blow your nose. I prefer to use a tissue, but I don't have a tissue right now. Right? So, a little bit messy. Apologize for that. Opposite side. I use my right hand. So now I sound congested, at least to my own ears. I don't know for you guys or not. How do I fix that? See, most people end the exercise over here, but that's not what you want to do. You don't want to end it here. This is just one part of it. So what do we have? Over here, you have sinus cavities. Over here, you have sinus cavities. And right over here on the bridge, you have sinus cavities. So what we want to do is we want to massage. So put your hand on your temples right here and pull. You can do it as many times as you want. I just do it at 10 count. Now, you want to cover the bridge of the nose because that's where one of the sinuses are. And then you want to go over like that, right? Just in case your ear pressures have been messed up because of the process. What we're going to do is we're going to open our jaws like that. Relax the jaw. It's like drop the jaw from the joint. And now we want to take 2 of these fingers like this and just rub at the back of the ear and at the front of the ear. Now we gotta do Kapalbhati. So what is Kapalbhati? Kapal means face. Okay? What do I mean by your face? Well, just your face. You're gonna have a rigorous breathing exercise right now. We're gonna do with just your face. Okay? How do we do it? Now, before we begin Kapalbhati, what I want you guys to do is just go ahead and make sure that there's nothing ruminescing in your nostrils. We're going to get rid of as much as water before we even begin the exercise. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, ideally you want to be standing straight. So tuck in your tailbone, as you learned from the other videos. Stand straight, elongate yourself. What I don't want to do is I don't want to scrunch up my face when I'm doing this. I'm going to do 3 rounds of 20. In between rounds, if you want to press your sinuses a few times, go ahead. Go ahead and do it, right? Round 3, done. Now, if you want, you can stop here, but I don't actually like to stop here. I want to make sure that all the water is gone. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do rapid breathing with this one nostril at a time. So first time, I'm going to do 20 breaths of going in and out. But if I'm not able to go in and out, I'm just going to do out breaths of 20. I'll come and repeat the in-out step for a second round. So it's 20. Other side. See, I'm not able to breathe out. There's a lot more swelling in this nostril. Maybe it's involved in some allergy reaction going on. I don't know. What I'm going to do? Breathe in from the mouth and push out, push out, push out. Right? That should be roughly 20. Wasn't counting. So now I'm going to do just the out breath, because this side I was able to do the in and out, right? So I'm going to go do just the out breath. That should be 20. Now, I'm going to go ahead and attempt the in and out from the other nostril, which I wasn't able to do the first round. See? Was able to do it the second round. Final step. This is the most important step that people do not do. We want to re-lubricate that membrane, and we want to lubricate it without the body trying to catch up. We just cleaned the entire mucous membrane over here, right? This process not only helps you lubricate the membrane, it also helps you alleviate the dryness of your eyes, okay? It will help you alleviate the itchy eyes. So what you want to do, I like coconut oil. I love the smell. Love it, right? Yes, it's 30 degrees in my house. I do not like using the AC. Just take a spoon, get a plate or something. Don't stick your finger into this. You don't want to contaminate the entire oil. You want the oil to be contaminant free. I've taken 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm going to go ahead and grab it with the other hand. I'm going to use my right pinky. The pinky is the smallest finger that you got. Take the smallest finger that you got, and what you want to do is take oil on it and go into your nostrils. Lubricate the nostril as far back as possible. As soon as you do this, your dry eyes, the itchiness in the eyes, you'll feel that it's resolving right away. So now we're not done. Do you want to be cured of your itchy eyes? It's a technique that I learned. So what I want to do is, I only bought 1 spoon. So mind me if I spill my oil here. See, I got some oil on my spoon. And now what I want to do is take a clean finger. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to make sure that the 2 edges of my eyes get enough oil, and then cover my eyelashes and the rest of the eye at the top. So just like this. Oil, oil, and cover. Okay, I want to wait at least 20 seconds for my eyes, the skin around the eyes, to go ahead and absorb the oil. And then I can take soapy water and I can go ahead and wash it off. Now, ideally, you want to wash your eyes first with soapy water to make sure that any contaminants on your eyes, they're already off. One last note before I go. Do not lie down for at least 30 minutes. I would actually recommend not lying down for an hour, to be honest. And thank you for your time. I'm Dr. Abhishek Papneja, and I hope you well for this COVID season. And I hope you well for this allergy season as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do offer multiple courses through the Inner Wellness Institute, and we go over this particular stuff and more stuff and a lot of stuff in detail as well. The Institute is really a way for me to help bring this knowledge to the Western world, and what we're trying to bring through the Institute is more beyond the concept of physical yoga and these exercises. These are just healthy stuff that I thought you guys would benefit from. If you want to experience your true self and understand who you are as an individual, and if you ever felt that no matter what you do in life, you feel unhappy, empty inside, that there is a void within you, and if you want to fill that void to experience the depth of happiness, the Inner Wellness Institute, I offer a course to help you experience the true essence of yoga, to experience your consciousness, to be reconnected to the source of who you really are. It's a 1 week long course, and if you're interested, you're more than welcome to join. We'll go over this and focus. We'll go over this kind of stuff as well, but at the same time, we'll help you experience the essence of yoga. I hope I will see you guys one day in one of my courses. Till then, go ahead and enjoy this online material, and hopefully you will experience better allergy season this year, or even better immunity throughout the year. And as always, just make sure that if you have any health concerns, or if you're not sure if you're infected or not, already going down with a fever, go ahead and see a physician and consult with them if you have any concerns or whatever. And just see what's going on with yourself and see what their advice is. And if you have any questions or anything, just go ahead and send me a message at the bottom. I'll be more than happy to reply back.